Ready?
Yes.
Okay, well, the first question for you is about Dan's visit to the house. What did that mean to you? And
Dan's a trickster. Dan came in and said, you guys got the graveyard thing going on, and he told us we had to plead a speech to stay in this game, and then it was a joke, and I was like, Dan, that's not funny, but Dan definitely opened up my eyes to possibilities that I never thought of, and that was definitely a big deal for me. He told me, what if Tala wins? Why can't she take you off? And, do you really think it's good to take a showman to the final three? Things that I should think about, he made me think about. So I was definitely thankful that Dan came into the house for the time that he did.
that was the other part of the question. If Dan didn't visit, would you still have voted to evict Emmett last night?
Yeah, I think I knew that Emmett played such a good game. He's such a great guy. I knew if I took him to the final two, he would. When I went to jury for the time that I was there, my vote was for Emmett. No matter what happened, if he were to make it to final two, I was going to vote for him. So, yeah, it was going to be him. If it was me or him, I had to,
Yeah.
It was a tough decision, though. It definitely was.
So what do you think when people are telling you that you've been such a role model and an inspiration for them?
I mean, that means so much to me, and it makes me really sad. Good sad, I came into this game with that goal in mind, to be that person for everyone out there that, sees themselves in me, and it means, the world to me, and it feels like I am the winner when I hear things like, you helped me come out, and because of you, I'm okay to go to school now, and this and that, these things that I'm hearing from these people, and I'm like, oh my God, it really, makes me feel so good. I get a warm, tingly feeling when I, hear these things from people, so I'm happy, very awesome. Happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're in Danielle's reality show. What's it called?
I don't know. I mean, I love Danielle so much, and I have to see what she's doing. We have to sit down and have a little talk about what's going on. So I'm excited to just hang out with her. And I don't know what she's doing. I think she got a puppy before me. I heard
she did. It's adorable.
I'm so jealous, but I love Danielle so much, and who knows what will happen after the show? After this whole Big Brother craziness.
For sure.
Yes.
Good. And what was it like for you? Let's talk about you getting voted back into the house finally, and the challenge of you getting back into the house and then making it to final two.
Getting back into the house because of Canada meant the world to me, and it feels so good to have your country's support. It doesn't get any better than that. And I was so thankful, and I didn't want to let them down, and that's why I tried so hard to win the veto. It didn't work out, but thankfully I had an alliance in place that saved me, and then I definitely felt like I still had something to prove if I wanted to win, because I saw myself in the final two, and that's why I buzzed for every single thing in that veto, and I went through all that I had to go through, because if you think about it, I didn't really need to win that veto because my alliance was so strong, but I had something to prove.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I don't, regret anything.
Yeah. Well, you were the first, I think the first person ever on the show to go back into the house after being in the jury.
Yeah.
So that was kind of an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
I mean, you had an advantage in that you knew kind of how people were thinking. So how did you implement that? I mean, we saw a little of it on the show.
Twisted it completely.
Yeah.
I knew, everyone didn't, really like Jillian too much because of what she did to them in the game, but I told everyone in the game that they respect her and they like her and they respect her for getting out of the game. So I used it to my advantage completely to get me, farther in the game and get them to think that, it was a good thing to have Jillian, in this game because, she's a strong player and this and that. And then I was like, wait, maybe I should twist it. And I, said, she's liked and, you don't want her in here and, you should take me, Emmett. And, I think it worked to my advantage, but who knows? Because I won, not Emmett.
So that week you were in the jury house, when it was just you and AJ.
Yeah.
What did you guys do? Did he try to practice his workout routine on you?
AJ just talked and talked and talked and talked and talked, and I was like, listen, me and AJ bonded over a lot of television shows. We have a lot of similar interests in TV. So we watched a lot of TV shows together and just drank wine and relaxed by the fireplace, and we really just had a good time. He's from Toronto, so.
What'd you watch?
I'm not we're not allowed to talk about TV, John. But vampires and fashion and sex. Fun stuff.
That's tells me all I need to know.
Yeah, exactly.
So before you left,
Yeah.
the first time that you left,
Yeah.
your relationship with Tala obviously wasn't the greatest.
No.
But when you went back in,
Yeah.
you know, it totally turned around.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
can you talk about that?
Friends fight.
Yeah.
I mean, every friendship fights. You know, if I didn't care about Tala at all, I wouldn't, you know, fight with her. I feel like all my best girlfriends, I always have like a little bit of a tough with them, and we patch things up and we're fine the next day. And that's exactly what happened with Tala. I mean, she's a sweet girl. I love her. She loves me, and we are totally gonna make it wave pool whenever we're together. Yeah.
Would you two again?
How much time do we have?
You guys have some time here.
Okay.
All right. So what do you attribute to being, you know, your best game move or best decision that helped you get so far in the game and earn the respect of the jury?
I think a big move in the game was having Tom take me off the block, and then I put him on the block and got him eliminated the next week.
Yeah.
And then devising a plan to make sure that Liza went home the following week, so that's 2 weeks of safety. And also, when I came back into the house, forging a really strong alliance with Emmett and Jillian really was a big game move for me, And winning that veto was really hard. I had to buzz it really quickly. But definitely, those 2 moves I think were pretty big.
Yeah,
For me. Yeah.
What would you say was your absolute favorite competition of the entire season?
Ooh. I had fun with the waffle batter. That was fun for me. The have-not competition. That was fun. I liked, you know, getting all soaking wet and, you know, getting slopped down. You know, it was fun for me. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I liked that one a lot.
It was a good one. It was really good.
It was fun.
It was good.
And we came back. We were losing.
You did.
We came back. And,
it was very impressive.
Yeah. I just dunked all in, was stuffing my hair afterwards. That was horrible getting off of you. But it was fun. Yeah, I had fun in that.
Do you have a question?
Yeah,
I
sure.
have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
And I know I'm back here, Gary.
Yes.
What did you I don't know if you saw it last night, but Anil used to go around the house and
I know. I saw that. I saw
What
that.
do you think about that?
Anil. No, I love him. I mean, that was his strategy in the game, and I respect that a little bit. He's like a little bugger, isn't he? Because I apologized when people were like, you know, you're a glitter girl. I was like, I'm really sorry about my glitter, but I was like, I don't remember like doing. Like, I remember my glitter was like in my station. It was like in my. I don't remember putting it around the house. Yeah. But I apologized for it because I didn't want to, you know, cause any drama or controversy. But when I saw the clip and it was a Neil glitter sabotage, I was like, that little bugger. But it's a game. I mean, it was a strategy. He was creating chaos, but it didn't work too well for him. I mean,
so what did you think about Marsha the Moose when you found out about? Oh
yeah. Well, I would stare at them.
Yeah.
They didn't talk to me. They only talked to Peter and Tala.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought they were cute. I loved them. They had AJ. Yeah, I love them.
Right,
yeah. But I thought they were so cute. They had glitter hooves. Is it called a hoof? Is it hoof? These are hooves. Horns. Glitter horns. I liked them. Yeah, I thought they were cute. Yeah. I thought they were cute. They didn't talk. I wish they would have talked to me. That would have been fun. But I talked to them. I named them names. They were probably like, my name isn't Henry. But yeah, it was fun. No, they were cute.
So, I mean, what was it like for you being a target from the beginning? Because you had all these alliances lined up, and then slowly they picked everyone away from you and evicted them until you were just left by yourself. Like,
I knew I was going to be a target just being myself and how, you know, I can't hide. I mean, I'm very, you know, out there. So I knew I was going to be a target. So my plan was just to be a visible target and stay in the game as long as I can. I knew I could win physical competitions and just really I was kind of trying to really build an alliance with every single person in the house, and hopefully they wouldn't talk about it. But that's what was my whole plan, was just like be cool with everyone and, you know, pick a really strong alliance and then, you know, just win. Yeah.
What do you think about all the twists this season?
The twists were amazing. They kept you on your toes. You could nothing was ever concrete in stone. Nothing was guaranteed. You can say, you know, this person's definitely, it was like, if this person goes home, if there isn't a twist, then for sure this, but you didn't know. So I like that though, because it keeps you on your toes and it keeps you, you know, thinking that anything can happen, and I like that.
We've got another 2 minutes.
We have another 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. So,
Yes.
what in the world is next move? Like, what is the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of here? Is there certain food you want to have?
I want to have. I'm gonna take my mom out for dinner.
Oh,
Me and her
okay.
are just gonna go and have like a steak and lobster dinner and wine and just chat. I want to know what's going on in her life. I mean,
Yeah.
she, I haven't seen my mom in like 3 months, and like she's my best friend. So me and her have a
Yeah.
lot of catching up to do. And I have a lot of goals. Like I really, I've always wanted to, be in the public eye, and I've always wanted, my own fashion line and makeup, and I like being on TV and corresponding and styling, and I do art and music. So I have so many goals. I mean, I'm 21.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to just do everything I set out to do that I wrote in that little book when I was like 16.
Of course, of
So
course.
I want to, do it all.
Nobody's mentioned. I mean, you still did win $20,000.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't. Yeah, like yeah. That's an amazing thing. I mean, I'm definitely happy about the money, but it was never about the money for
No.
me. I mean, it's a plus, and it's great, and I could, move out and get my, apartment going and get cute little furniture, but more glitter. But I'm definitely, just gonna pay off my student loan and, just, save.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Of course, for you,
Yeah.
your relationship with Topaz
Yes.
is so genuine and
Secret
so nice
wedding.
to watch.
Yeah.
So how did you guys become so close?
Topaz, we came first because she told me things in the game that I wasn't aware of. She told me, Danielle's going home, and that really
Yeah.
made me gain her trust. And then ever since then, she's from Toronto, I'm from Toronto, and we had amazing talks, and we kept it real with each other.
Yeah.
We told each other the truth about everything. I told her when I put her under the bus. I mean, I told her everything.
Yeah.
I just felt like she was just like my girlfriend in this game, and I just really, felt so safe and warm with her. And I'm happy to know that our families got really close outside the show, and I might be having Christmas dinner with her this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she's like my bestie. I love her.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great. We good?
Good.
Awesome.